every single thing, but I'm going to say what I do remember. And what I do remember is that it all started when I was going to the it all started. It sounds crazy, but it all started from a little fly. No, a little, what was it? See, this is what happens. Now I'm fully awake, and I'm starting to fully awaken, and my brain is starting to forget everything already. That's what I'm trying to hurry up and do this, because it's just very fascinating how you can have a dream and just immediately forget no longer after it. But a fly. It started off with a bug. Like the bug was like it was, I think it was a caterpillar. I don't really remember. The bug would drink paint. I don't know why. It was something with paint. The bug would drink paint, and I remember like my mom. She had, I don't know what happened, but she went somewhere and never came back. She used to always feed that whatever the bug was white paint, and eventually the. It sounds crazy, but anything could happen in a dream. But um whoever the bug was, it became hostile towards anybody who would come close to it, and then eventually that bug became a fly, and that fly eventually became a dog, which became a human being, and started leading and living among us. So one day, I was walking to the store by myself, and I saw all this with my eyes happen, and the dog itself became a human being, and just decided to walk a dog on a leash. This funny, right? A dog walking another dog on a leash, but the dog turned into a human. But anyway, he asked, when a person was coming to the house, he asked them, "Do you have $1 I can borrow, or $1 I can have?" And he's like, "Sure." He told him to come with him because we wasn't going to the store. So we went to the gas station, and we got across the street. There is people. I can't remember. Yep, I remember. Yeah, it was about, because I felt, well, I'm gonna say this all at the end, but I had watched an anime. I forgot I don't know how it's really pronounced. It was like Aqua Vita, whatever it was. I don't know what it was really called, but at the time I didn't really think too much about, because when you're asleep you don't really realize you're dreaming. But some people can't tell when they're dreaming or not. But we went across the street, but I never actually went inside the gas station because they were pissed. They wanted it so bad that they lit the gas station up on fire. They said to lock the doors, tell everybody to go. Everybody else outside, I'll tell them to leave, to go home. And the gas station, and the little I don't even know what it's called, but the gas pumps where you would pump your gas into your car, they started to get light flames and go on fire. So everybody was starting to run across the street back into my neighborhood, and I mean, they were hauling ass. We were running quick as fuck, and it's fun. We were running, and when we got back in the back in my neighborhood in the alleyway, we all thought we were safe at first, and we was all chilling, we was all happy, and we was all calm. And then out of nowhere, I don't know how it was even possible, a zombie outbreak occurred. There was this fat man. He became a zombie. He and his girlfriend was telling me to record him while he was still human before he turned. And I just barely, got a few seconds of him while he was still human before he actually turned. And it was nighttime, so it wasn't all too visible really to see. But I did try my best to record. But we were running, we were laughing, and then out of nowhere, because when we were at the gas station, a siren alarm, I don't know why, but a siren alarm appeared before we actually left the gas station. And I was like, and then people started turning into zombies. And then we all ran. And then this dude, when he was with us, he had a siren. And I don't know why, the siren, the siren was coming from his mouth. It was like a full-on loud ass siren noise just going off from his mouth. And then we everybody immediately started to run, and he was running with us, and then we had like got cornered. And I don't know why, but in my mind, I thought the siren meant that the people would explode and leave a devastating amount of casualties. But no, after the siren stopped, he became a zombie. Like they had to lead him into into a place uncivilized. Nobody was living there. It was a house. It was like a shed or some type of house. They led him through, and then they locked him in there. He wasn't human, but they locked him in there. But he wasn't aggressive either. That's the thing about these zombies. They weren't aggressive, but they would still bite you if you get close to them. And they left him in the shed, locked the door. And then when we all was going back trying to leave out the neighborhood, there was a whole bunch of fire just in the entranceway, just blocking everything. And so we all decided to just stay there. Like we built the door to secure anything from like coming in and out. And then we actually we built like a one way, like we built like a giant hallway throughout everything that came through and out with light and sunshine. We built lights and put them up all the way at the ceiling to the top. And then I didn't mention this in my dream, but there was a garden. We ran through like a little garden maze. We turned that into like a bathroom. I don't know why the garden. We turned that into like a public, like where everybody can go to bed. Yes, everybody, female, men, children. It doesn't matter. There was a public place for people to bathe. But not long after this, we were just not long after this, we were people would go out to scavenge this following neighborhoods to see what they could find, see if they could find food. They found nothing, and it was crazy. It was chaos and crazy out there because it was like nobody, like we were the only survivors. Like there was no one else. We would go out to scavenge and rummage for food, and we didn't really encounter too many zombies. And when we did, it wasn't a lot, but we still didn't take our chances when we saw them. We kept quiet and tried to maneuver around them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because not long after that, I woke up and that's how my dream ended. And I just wanted to record this to myself because I wonder will I actually remember this dream or not? Because I've told myself I remember my dream when I wake up, and then not long after it, I forget very quickly, and I just don't have any recollection. Now I remember a few fragments, and after that, I just can't remember anything else. But hopefully, with this video, with my voice in it, actually talking about it, instead of writing it, well, not really writing it down, like typing it down on my phone, because that's what I used to do in the past, and I would read it and I just couldn't remember. But now maybe hearing my voice talking about it might be different. But besides that, that's pretty much it. There were some things I left out of my dream that there were some things, some parts I left out, but it wasn't anything major to the point to where it'll like make the story not vital or useless. Like, and truth be told, those parts that I left out are actually just fading from my memory as I'm speaking now. Even the scene with the fly, with the bug drinking paint, turning into a fly, still drinking paint, to a dog, to a human, it's actually fading. So yeah. Pretty weird dream. I wonder what made me have it. I don't know why I had that dream, but it's pretty interesting to wake up and remember a dream. Because usually when you wake up, you actually forget the dream immediately. But for me, this time I actually remember it. But without further ado, that's all I wanted to say to myself. And whenever I listen to this, that's it. So I'll see you, future me, whenever you watch this. So yeah.